What is going on YouTube? It's James Ong here, and on October 17th, we are getting the final full completed version 1.0 release of RimWorld. However, we are not getting any new content with RimWorld version 1.0, and as a result, there's kind of a little bit of a mixed reaction, a little bit of mixed emotions about the release of version 1.0 and the timing of it. I guess from myself a little bit, and from what I've been able to feel, what I've been able to garner from reading other people's reactions online, and just generally the feeling from the RimWorld community. So yeah, I just wanted to make a quick little video discussing that and just generally sharing my feelings about that, and detailing exactly what we are getting with RimWorld version 1.0. If you do enjoy this video, please do leave a like. It does really help me out. And of course, you can subscribe for more RimWorld content. On October 17th, I'll be having a lot of new stuff coming with the release of version 1.0, despite the fact that we're pretty much not getting any new content with version 1.0. I'm still excited to get into a final, full, polished release of this game. And I guess the fact that that we won't be having to deal with mod updating issues anymore is going to be a good thing as well. So what are we getting with RimWorld version 1.0? Well, basically, we're getting pretty much just a bug fixing and balance patch. We are getting one new feature, I suppose, and that is some sort of mechanic to apply like a meal plan to a colonist or to a prisoner as well. So if you want your prisoners or your colonists only eating a specific type of food, you can now set some sort of meal plan to them where they only eat a certain food type, be that simple meals, fine meals, pemmican, etc., etc. I guess that's a nice little addition. There could be some like role-playing reasons you only want certain colonists to eat a certain type of food. I guess that's a nice little addition to the game. It definitely doesn't hurt. But it just does feel a little bit weird to release version 1.0 without any new content. That being said, look, RimWorld is a very feature-rich and polished game, and I feel like really probably since like maybe Alpha 16, I kind of feel like from that point this game really almost could have been released, and potentially even a lot of this new stuff that we've had come absolutely for free could have come as some sort of paid expansion even. So yeah, I don't see any problem with releasing version 1.0 as it is, and I definitely feel like the game is very much ready to be released as a version 1.0 game. But yeah, I was a little bit intrigued to sort of like, I was thinking with the release of Beta 19 coming like a month ago, I was like, in my mind, it sort of felt like 1.0 would probably come sometime around Christmas, because obviously that's like a very busy retail sort of period. And I was really wondering what kind of new stuff was going to potentially come with version 1.0 to sort of drive some buzz and some interest around the final release of the game. However, Tynan has decided to just release things as they are, which I think, I kind of feel from our perspective, from the player's perspective, I kind of feel like that's perfectly fine. I feel like this game is very much a feature-rich and polished game, and it's perfectly fine to release it as a version 1.0 as it is. It's really very much ready for a release. But yeah, just to drive some extra sales of the game, Tynan potentially could have thought a bit more strategically about things and included some new content with version 1.0. However, he's decided not to do that, and yeah, is releasing it on October 17th. I'm interested to hear your feelings and your thoughts about the release of version 1.0. If you don't own the game, is the final release of the game something that's going to entice you to go and buy it? Particularly, like, you know, a lot of people are a little bit hesitant to jump into like an early access product. Yeah, will the final release of the game be something that entices you to go and buy it, despite the fact that it doesn't come with any new features? Yeah, kind of interested to hear your kind of thoughts and feelings on that. In terms of like future stuff that Tynan has talked about for RimWorld, he did say that he will still be working on some bug fixing and like balance patch sort of stuff in the future as well. So obviously, there will be stuff. There's always stuff coming up with games, you know, where people play them for a long time and then you realize this could do with a bit of tweaking, or people find some obscure kind of bug. He did say that yeah, he probably feels that he'll come back and do some bug fixing and balance patch changes in the future. And he did also say that he does actually have some ideas about new content and yeah, new things coming to RimWorld. But I think for the most part, as of right now, he kind of wants to take a little bit of a break from the game, which I can perfectly understand. For the most part, Tynan has worked on this game absolutely by himself. I think these days, he does have like a very small development team working with him on the game, but literally that's just like one or two other people from what I understand. For the most part though, all of the work that you see in RimWorld is just Tynan's work, and I can perfectly understand him wanting to take a little bit of a break from the game and, you know, move on with his game development career. Yeah, but that's pretty much all I had for you today. I just wanted to make a quick little video sharing my thoughts about the release of version 1.0. Some slight mixed feelings about it, but overall, I feel like the game is polished. The game it's pretty much feature complete. Obviously, there's always new things you can add to a game, but for the most part, in my mind, it's 100% ready to be released as a version 1.0 game. So the game feels polished. The game feels feature complete, and I see no problem with releasing it as a version 1.0. It's just to me that, you know, if you wanted to drive some new sales around the final release of RimWorld, you potentially could have included some new content with it. Yeah, that's all I had for you. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I will see you next time.